Hello. All right, so I haven't come on for a little bit, I know, to do a recipe. Sorry about that. Just been, living life and going. I know that you guys all understand that, but we're in this transition stage, right? Where we have summer is kind of wrapping itself up and we're entering into fall, and so we're not quite sure if we want cool, summery kind of food or warm, nurturing, comforting kind of food and whatnot. So this recipe that I do is really simple and it's really easy to be able to, it's versatile in the fact that you can have it cold or you can have it warmed. I'm going to show different oils to be able to use with it, to be able to give different flares. So simple. First, this is a head of cauliflower that, let's see if you can see that, my son. All right, can you see that? That's a head of cauliflower that's been riced up, and how I riced it was with my Ninja. All right, so that's how I riced it. I also have about a half of an onion diced up. Sometimes I usually do purple onion, but I didn't have purple onion, so that's okay. Sometimes you can dice up tomatoes if you want to go in it. I'm going to cut a couple of lemons to squeeze in it, cut up a couple of avocados so to be able to put in it. We're going to steam up the cauliflower a little bit just to make it soft. You can do it cold the way it is, but I like my cauliflower to, when you steam it up or roast it a little bit, it ends up definitely pulling out some of the cauliflowery taste, so that those who may not necessarily like the cruciferous, type of vegetables, it has less of that taste. And cauliflower is the most mildest of all of the cruciferous vegetables. All right, so the oil mix that I'm gonna do is gonna be a fiesta kind of flair, all right? So I'm gonna use, let's see if you can see this, lime. All right, and I know that Dr. Laura has done a recipe with cilantro and lime before. Let's see, maybe we can do it this way. There we go, there's lime, here's cilantro, and then I'm gonna use black pepper. All right, there we go. And a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. All right, but some other seasonings that you can use. So let's say if you want a little more of an Italian flair or a Moroccan flair, stuff like that. So we've got our basil, we've got rosemary, cardamom, thyme, and oregano. Now remember, with oregano, if you use oregano, you want to truly do the toothpick method, which what it is, it's as simple as, is you take a toothpick and you stick it in, let it, all right, and you'll see that the oil gets on the toothpick itself, because oregano is a really powerful oil. All right, so, and sometimes when you're not quite sure, just opening it up, like this was basil, rosemary, cardamom, and thyme. All right, trying to determine what might be the flair that you want. A lot of times that I like to go ahead and cut up my lemon also. And I could use the lemon essential oil, but I like using the pulp. And since the lemon essential oil is from the rind, and I'm already gonna be using lime, I wanna use the citrus from the lemon. So this helps me know that, okay, if I wanted kind of like an American flair, the lemon with the rosemary would make a really nice, especially if you're doing, rosemary lemon chicken. You can do that with your rice, your faux rice. You can create a dirty rice that way. An Italian flair would be really great with, again, the toothpick of oregano, basil, a little bit of thyme, so play with it. But I'm gonna do a more fiesta flair. So I'm gonna get my pan going real quick. Oops. And again, the only reason why I'm doing the cauliflower in the pan is just so it can kind of steam a little bit. I'm gonna actually add just a little bit of water to it. All right. Let's get it steaming really good. All right. And the reason why I'm doing it here is so that you can see how quickly and easily you can do this, right? How it takes truly just moments to put this together. I'm going to squeeze the lemon on it so it helps create some moisture in it. Alright, there we go. And then I can decide if I want any more lemon. I'm going to grab one of my spatulas. Alright, and then here I can go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil just to be able to, since it's stainless steel pan, I don't want it to stick, so I could have put this on the bottom, probably should have. By grabbing my lids. Oh, there's my actual lid. You had it ready, huh? Alright, there we go. I'm going to have that steam for a few moments. So while that is steaming, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my avocados. These are super simple. If you've watched me do an avocado before, I cut it down the middle. Alright, there's the seed. I rotate and there we go. Alright, so there's that. And then I just slice, make a crisscross applesauce, right? Alright, now I'm going to actually use this bowl to hold my avocado, because I want my avocado to be on top of my rice or mixed into it. So now I'm going to end up using this Pyrex because it's long and it allows me to be able to shake it all up, and it's really cool. And that way, it makes it super simple. Alright, so I'm going to scrape out my avocado. And a lot of times what I do, so I'm about to do this, is I go ahead and cut everything all at one time so that I just scoop all at once also. Let's do our other two avocados. Now you can do 1 or 2 avocados. Our family really loves avocados, so doing 3 or 4 is usually what we enjoy doing. And this is a really soft avocado. It's gonna be yummy. And you might be thinking, well, avocado with Italian or Moroccan flair, how could that possibly, be any good? And avocados are really great to lend itself to any flavor. So, like for example, I'm gonna actually save one of these avocados so I can show you how to turn an avocado into mousse, into chocolate mousse. All right, and we'll do that on another video. So I have one other one that I had cut up yesterday. So that's what's really cool when you keep it in its shell or its peel, right? It protects it, and I always put it flat down in the container that I store in the refrigerator, sometimes with a little bit of lemon or a lime to preserve it, but it helps it not get brown and icky. Alright, so here we've got all of this. Now this is where it makes it really simple to go ahead and add your seasonings in with the avocado, because it's fat, right? It's oil. So this is where I'm going to put my drop of lime in with the avocado, drop or 2 of lime. Alright, my drop of cilantro. Cilantro is very powerful, not as powerful as oregano, but it also is one that just 1 drop is all you need. Pepper, black pepper, I tend to do 2 drops, but play with it. And then my pink Himalayan salt. Alright, got a good, probably about half of a tablespoon, so then I can stir it all together. Alright, now the reason why I'm cooking this up now is because I want to actually serve this for my husband tonight cold, chilled. Because what I'll do is I'll place a bed of spinach mix, put this on top, and then put a little bit of fajita meat on top of it also, either chicken or a good grass-fed beef, you know, something like that. So let's use this. All right, so let's make sure. All right, so you can feel it to see if it has the right texture. It does for me. It got soft enough. I can see the change in the whiteness. It's not quite as bright, pearly white. So I'm gonna just transfer it here. All right. And now I'm gonna throw in my onions. And I'm gonna throw in my avocados. And again, like I said, this is really simple. You can add, you know, some diced tomatoes if you want to, especially if you're wanting to make Spanish rice, right? We have the cumin essential oil, so you could definitely do a Spanish rice, and it would be a lot of fun. So this is just, again, a really great way to have a rice that's jam-packed full of nutrition, and that is fun and a way to utilize your oils. So there is, let's see if we can get it to show without it being so bright. I'll move there we go. So there is the rice, and I'm gonna put it off to the side so it can cool before I put it in the refrigerator. And I will hop off and hop back on and do a wonderful chocolate mousse here in a moment. All right, you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and I hope you love the rice recipe, and I hope you will share with me different variations that you did with your rice recipe. All right, God bless.